Hey Cancer, I'm your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, October 9th to Monday, October 16th, 2017. Now, what's going on this week, Cancer, is we've got Mars and Venus conjunct right here in our third house of talk, of communication, and of people around town, okay? So what that means to me is we want to communicate big time this week about what's going on with us, about our life, just about what's happening, okay? Do a lot of communication, also a lot of thinking too, to just think in the right ways about our life and about what it is we want, and to make everything run more smoothly in our life, especially with those people and those things that we are very familiar with, okay? So that's what's coming in here. I don't think it's a new thing. I think we've been thinking about that for at least the past week or two, but I think it's still a thing this week. I think it's going to have a lot to do right here where Pluto is, which is going to be in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, one-on-one partnerships, a marriage, a partner, a business partner, or some kind of contract in some way. I think there's been a lot of changes going on here with your communication, with your other people, how you interact with other people, what your relationships look like in some way. And I think because your relationships are changing, or you're wanting your relationships to change, you're having to communicate with them in different ways, think about them differently as you get there. And I think that's just what you're trying to work out, is how you can work better with other people, how you can communicate better, or just think about your relationships in a way that works more smoothly here with Pluto making this trine to Mars and Venus there. Okay, as you're really trying to work better with other people as well, and to think about your relationships in new and different ways, I think you're eventually going to have to really commit to them in some way, and really committing to acting on these things here with Saturn in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routines, okay? Not enough to just talk about your relationships with people here and the relationships that you want or could have, but also to really begin to put them into place, to make the steps here, to have the relationships that you want, to really do things and to have the routine and the job that supports some of these changes in relationships that are coming in too. I think that's something that you're going to have to work on this week, and there could be a lot of communication coming up here about your job, about your daily routines, about the people that you interact with on the day-to-day here, to really help you have a life that you want that is better, with Saturn here in your 6th house of your job and your career, making a square over to Mars and Venus in your 3rd house of communication. All right, so I think that's what's going on there as you're really trying to figure out what your relationships are, what they're going to look like, and how you can start to work with people on the day-to-day. I think there's also a lot of focus here where Mercury and the Sun are on your 4th house of home and family. Really trying to build something on it, okay? It's like you've been doing a lot of thinking, doing a lot of talking this week about all that stuff, and then needing to figure out, okay, can we build on these relationships? What relationships can we have that we can start to create something with, feel comfortable with in some way, build home life with? Maybe some of these relationships also have to do with home and family, really trying to integrate some of these changes in your relationships into your home life, just to make you feel more comfortable and more smooth as you move forward too. So I think a lot of that is coming up here, really having to learn how to work with other people to really build something in your life that it is that you want, and that is very, very important to you in a very dedicated and disciplined way. All right, with Mercury and the Sun here also making a square to Pluto. Now, I don't think all of that stuff is going to be the easiest or the most comfortable, okay? A big reason for that is because we do have Mars and Venus in your 3rd house making an opposition here this week to Chiron in your 9th house of something new or different. Okay, so as you're trying to communicate with people about some things perhaps that you want here to really build more stability into your life in some way, I think there could be some insecurities about something new that you're doing, afraid to do something new, worried that something new isn't going to work out as you move forward. Also your beliefs, not thinking about things in the right way, needing to get your beliefs on board with you as you move forward, not having faith maybe that something will work out as well. And I think really needing to get over any insecurities you have about something new you're doing and about whether or not it will work out, so that you can really start to communicate here in a very practical way about your job, about your daily routines, about what you need so that you can, again, start to build something, okay? As that's going on, there could also be some unexpected things here that come up in your career as well, throwing you a little bit off balance, a little knocking you off making you feel like there's not the stability there in your life that it is that you want, okay? Perhaps your career has been taking some weird turns lately, some unexpected things coming up about your career or your life direction or your social standing in some way. Here, really having to figure out how you can take some of these unexpected things that are going on in career, not neglect them, but learn how to really begin to build on them in a more stable and steady way so that they don't keep, you know, knocking you off your balance and making you feel like the career isn't there. Okay, so I think that's gonna be a big thing for you, and I think if you can take all this stuff going on here with where your life direction is going and really begin to build something solid with other people in a very dedicated and disciplined way on a daily basis, I think it's gonna help you to really have the job that you want, have the daily routines that you want here, and bring more money to you here with the Mercury and Sun making a sextile to the North Node to also make you more confident, use more of your gifts and talents and your skills as well, to really help you feel more valuable in your life and to the people that are around you if you can focus on building something here that's really important to you. Okay, so that's what's happening there. As it's going on, we also have Jupiter coming into your 5th house of happiness going on here. So if you've been feeling like it's been real hard for you to be happy lately, Jupiter here in your 5th house is going to help you lighten up a little bit, bring more of the joy back into your life here. It can also help with romantic relationships as well as kids, if you have any, to just help smooth some of those things out here, help them run better, expand them, bring new things to you that do make you happy. If you want, be more artistic and creative, it can also help you with that as well. For the next year, really being able to not only just build a home life with other people, but to build one that you enjoy too. I think that's going on. And then we also have Venus moving into your 4th house of home and family here, really helping you as well to create the home life and the family life that you want, to do something that resonates really truly emotionally with you in your core as you move forward, and to maybe take any of those things that were slightly a little difficult maybe in the past, getting something up and running here, and I think Venus is going to help you to do it a little bit better and a little bit easier to start to create something that it is that you want, okay? So that's what I got there. Your card for the week is the 2 of Cups reversed, okay? This to me is a card of working with other people in a balance. Maybe there's some kind of relationship that's out of balance this week here. Either you're giving too much in a relationship, not giving enough, something along those lines. Really needing to learn how to work with people better and how to restore the balance and how to welcome other people into your life. I think other people want to help you. I think they want to work with you in some way here, especially with a lot of relationship stuff going on for you, but you just got to figure out the right way to work with them and to incorporate them in your life and to include them in your life and to make sure that everyone gets their due here. And I think if you can do that and work with other people and be gentle with them and do what needs to be done, I think they're really going to help you make some of the changes that you need to make in life to move forward, okay? So that's all I got for you this week. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.